Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Eve's Rising Tarot and my name is Natalie. I'm going to do a general collective love reading, all signs for the person on your mind, hopefully to bring a little bit of clarity and to help you better understand any romantic situation you may be dealing with at this time. It is a general reading, so it may not connect with your experience or your energy, so please don't try to force it to fit if it doesn't. Always use your intuition in discerning what's meant for you and leave what's not. Very important. Energy is fluid, so please keep in mind you can reverse roles as necessary throughout the entirety of the reading. If what I'm saying about one person fits better for you, then it's meant for you. So let's get into it. I want to see where your person is at. What is their general energy at this time? What is your person's overall energy at this time, Spirit? Please show me. Okay. I'm getting a little bit more insight. Please show me the overall energy of the collective's person, the one they're here for. Okay, so we have, it's on. I see you looking good and moving on. I don't care who you're talking to. I'm better. I will compete for you. And self-love. Focused on desires of the heart, self-worth, expansion, and manifesting. So somehow this person knows what's going on in your life. Maybe they're keeping tabs on you through social media or another means, maybe tarot readings, but they are recognizing your value. And it's kind of that scenario of you never know what you have until you've lost it. And a part of them is feeling like they're losing you, and it's causing them to be drawn to you, to magnetize to you. And it could also be that they've been working on themselves and self-love and self-acceptance in the ways that have held them back and have limited them historically. How are each of you viewing the connection? What's the overall view of the connection for each of you? Let's get 2 cards for each. 2 for the collective and 2 for their person, Spirit. How you're viewing the connection, the World and Hanged Man, so major arcana energy. So it feels like big realizations and understandings. This makes sense. The World, you're looking at this as finalized and over and having learned whatever it was that you needed to learn from this person. And walking away from this, having a new perspective, a new way of viewing them, viewing your connection, viewing yourself, and the ways in which you grew and healed through knowing this person. So you're kind of like walking away energetically in some sense, and they can feel this. And how they're viewing the connection. Fear of taking too long for this self-love, it looks like, right? Fear of just their need to have all the answers and to have every detail of this connection, of themselves, of their lives be perfect. There is fear in moving towards you, so they do it in a very slow way, a very methodical way, a very planned out way that makes them feel safe. And they are coming to the realization that they cannot take this approach anymore. They have to move, or they're going to lose you. So however slowly it may have transpired, they are realizing they need to get the ball rolling. So there is a sense of slow but certain action. This person may be wanting to come towards you. Tell me more about this World and Hanged Man energy you're in as far as how you're viewing the connection. Why the World and why the Hanged Man? Winter, an ending, recharging, and reflection. Exactly, clarification. So you've lost hope. Maybe this is a no contact situation where you have held out for this person and hoped that they would come forth, and it never happened. And you felt or recognized possibly that you were keeping your life on hold, waiting and holding hope for this person that they would come forward, and they never did. So you are in the mindset of just whatever happened between you is what happened, and it is over, and you're taking the lessons from it and seeing life with a new expanded perspective. And in a sense of letting this person go, it is recharging your batteries, making you feel more hopeful, energetic, more positive outlook, seeing potential and growth in your life and what you're pursuing now. Okay, why the Devil and the Knight of Pentacles for their overall view of the connection? Why the Devil and the Knight of Pentacles, Spirit? Stability and simplicity. And I had said them needing to have all the details perfect, all their ducks in order to come towards you. And there's an underlying fear that's driving that mentality or that thought process or that way of behaving, because this person feels to me like someone who doesn't really take risks. They need to know how everything is going to pan out 5 steps ahead. But they're a simple type of person. It feels like it is important to this person to have stability or to be some sort of provider or to bring something to offer foundationally in a material sense. And I do feel a bit of fear in approaching you in general too, from I'm not sure exactly what about. And let's see here. What's blocking you guys? You guys, you gals, what is blocking this connection? The strongest crossing energy right now. What is the strongest crossing energy that is blocking the connection? The Philosopher. The old philosopher. That reminds me of a movie, an older movie that Tom Cruise is in called Cocktail. I don't know if that's relevant to you. The Philosopher. A pair of individuals who spend a lot of time in their big smart brains. a lot of thinking happening here. A lot of what if this and what if that, and is this what they meant when they said that, and what does it mean that they haven't contacted me? And a lot of mental energy is what I'm getting here, very much so. And I want to get a little bit more about that. Okay, let's get a card for each of you. Why the Philosopher? Why the Philosopher is the strongest crossing energy? Please give me one card for the collective, one card for their person. Why the Philosopher? Wisdom. It doesn't make sense. And I think that this came out before. So maybe I am connecting with the same energy, similar collective here. it doesn't make sense. It feels like you and your experience with this person, reflecting on it and contemplating, you can't make ends meet as to why it happened the way it did, why things didn't work out, why this person did what they did, all that. You are moving towards a deeper level of understanding. From knowledge to wisdom, take time to absorb the lesson. Knowledge is what you learn in your earthly journey. Wisdom is universal truth, right? So you are learning and expanding yourself through this connection in some way, and you are seeing the bigger picture of the way the universe works, the way this connection is working, the way it's worked its magic through you to help you expand, to help you grow. So it doesn't make sense. There's still a part of you that wants to understand, and it might be that this is a deeper soul connection that simply cannot be understood by our ego, our 3D mind. And this is, you are moving towards a deeper level of understanding. From knowledge to wisdom, take time to absorb the lessons. Take time to settle in and make it your home, being at this more expanded level of consciousness that has happened from meeting this person. And for your person, to clarify, the philosopher, for them being the strongest crossing energy, awareness. I never get what I want. This person doesn't feel to be somebody that speaks up for what they want. Listen to your inner voice and release ideas of the outcome you wish to see, and trust that you are aligned with the universe. And I had said this person is very slow and methodical and needs to have a strong material kind of foundation to bring. Maybe they're working on their financials. Maybe this person is not in a financial situation that is to their own standards or the standards of the people that they value their opinion. So in that sense, it's they're not going to come towards you until everything's perfect. And I said this person doesn't feel like somebody who takes risks. This person has created a story in their mind, in their big smart brain, of how this should happen and what it means when you do this. And there's so much thinking and thought on both sides. And it feels to me even more so with this, all similar energies. There's a higher, a need to come, like purple and blue, a need to come and understand this, more blue, from a higher, more expanded consciousness state. Release your ideas of the outcome you wish to see. This person has a little bit of a need to control the outcome. And again, a need to see 5 steps ahead of what's happening. They have a hard time with trust. They have a hard time flowing with life. They feel like they need to be the leader, they need to be in charge. And perhaps they couldn't come to you with that approach of needing to be in charge. And not because you needed to be in charge, but because you are an independent, strong-willed person. Okay. How are you behaving towards one another? Let's get a little insight here. How are each of you behaving towards the other? Let's get one more for the collective's person, Spirit. How is their person behaving towards them? Okay. You. I've been putting on a front. My life is not what it seems on the outside. And this feels like you've hidden some aspect of who you are. Or they're getting that vibe from you that you are not being entirely truthful about your life. This could mean your dating life. People you're seeing, maybe they don't fully believe that you are, or you were at some point, fully and wholly interested in just seeing them. So it feels like I've been putting on a front. My life is not what it seems. That's how you're behaving towards that person. Maybe it's the opposite. Maybe you've been humble and modest about who you are and what you're doing with your life, and it is wholly beyond, your truth is wholly beyond what you show the outside world or what you've shown this person. Take that as how it resonates. And your person, how they're behaving towards you. I'm going through a lot right now. I need space and time to gather my thoughts. This person, and it could be no contact, right? This focused on desires of the heart, self-worth, expansion. And right, this person's saying, I see you looking good and moving on. I don't care who you're talking to. I'm better. I will compete for you. This is their overall mentality, their overall energy at this time is sensing that they're losing you and wanting to come forward, right? They are going through something heavy in their life right now. Many things that are demanding their time and space. And they are trying to understand this. I never get what I want, needing to feel a sense of control in how they come to you. But that timeline, that way of being, needing to control it, needing you to behave or give them the validation or what it is that they need, and not getting that, you're not playing with you're not following the rules of their typical life game. And they're coming to realize that in trying to be stiff and unwilling to break in this type of mentality and behavior, you are moving on. You are moving towards things that matter to you. And somehow this person is seeing what you're doing. So this person has a sense of needing to control. They do fear you. They do fear this connection. They want to have, in some sense, they really do care about what you think of them because they feel like they need to have their ducks in order when they come to you. So there could be a feeling of inadequacy or not good enough, or that they have nothing to offer you, and that's what this person is working towards. Tell me more about this. I've been putting on a front. My life is not what it seems energy that you are in towards them. Spirit, please tell me more about that. What can you tell me about that? Please clarify this. The masculine. Number 42 or 6 could be relevant. And I had said, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it in this spooky dark room, but in the very back, there are 2 people. And it feels like this is not necessarily a man, right? A biological male, but this person is the masculine and is not trusting that who you are or what you're doing with your life is what you say. And it feels like there's a suspicion that You might be seeing other people, or you might be, taken by somebody else, and that is what they're feeling, is that withdrawal, and they're assuming that it is because you're pursuing something else. And it may very well be. I don't know. It'll be different for each of you, but this person senses you pulling away, and whatever it is that you're doing and pulling away, whether it be pursuing other people or pursuing self-love and pursuit of things that matter to you, they're taking this as you're giving up energetically on them to go towards someone else. So that is their fear. Okay. And this I'm going through a lot right now. I need space and time to gather my thoughts. Spirit, please clarify that for how the collective's person is behaving towards the collective. Why this energy? Tell me more about that, Spirit. Gratitude. $23 could be relevant, or 5. And for that could be change. And I'm seeing it. This is an older person with more youthful hands, lovingly embracing the hands. You could be older than this person, or vice versa. There could be an age difference. This person is worried about you connecting with someone else. So I'm either getting that this could be their want to come to you for support and connection, and just to have somebody to be there for them through what they're going through in their life. With this, I'm going through a lot right now. Or they're sensing from, you moving on. So part of them feels like they need to hold back and clear their head, but then another part is like, well, shoot, I can't. I don't have time. This person is moving on without me, and it's now or never. Come hold me tight. Okay. What is it that you are most drawn to in each other? Let's get a card for each. What are you each most drawn to in the other? Let's get one card for each, Spirit. Inspire. And it feels like you are inspired by this person. They inspired you to complete a great growth cycle, a great and important expansion of yourself. You might not even give yourself credit for having gone through it, but you have changed exponentially through meeting this person. They've inspired you, and you have expanded your wings and gone to new heights in who you are and on a soul level. And your person, what they're drawn to in you. Divinity. In some way, shape, or form, you have brought this person closer to God. In some way, shape, or form, this person sees you as having a strong connection with the divine, having a life and a purpose that is guided by the divine. What you do in life always has the divine at the front of your ship, and they think that is beautiful and inspirational, and it feels like it's brought them out of some sort of darkness. Okay. What is the strongest connecting energy? Existing by both, or between both, and felt by both. Strongest connecting energy. Playfulness and reconciliation. It feels like the experience between the two of you at some point had a heaviness to it. Enough where it confused you, it doesn't make sense. And this person, it didn't work out for them because they were trying to control it the whole time. And it feels like this, take it as it resonates, but to me this feels like a no contact thing. And there is, in this separation and in this time away from one another, there's been space created for you to see a little bit more clearly and to allow your emotions and judgments and possibly harsh words to just calm and settle. And there is a desire to want to come back together, definitely for them, right? It's on. I'm better, I will compete for you. Reconciliation definitely clarified on their side. Playfulness. Let's see here. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So whether you are moving on or letting this chapter of your life close out, there's still a part of your energy that would prefer if things worked out with this person, that wants to come back together and wants to reconnect in a lighter, more youthful, fun, lighthearted way instead of all the heavy. And if you're feeling guided to reach out to this person, make sure that you don't let ego stand in the way of what it is that you're being intuitively guided to do. And vice versa, don't let your ego guide the ship of what it wants to do over your intuition. Okay. What else do we got here? Let's get some advice. What would your inner guidance like you to know right now in this connection as it stands right now? What would your inner guidance like you to know? Too many there. Hold the space and make plans and focus. And I see a masculine and a feminine, both with their back to one another. One more wiser and older, the other more youthful and eager to learn and courageous. Hold the space. Don't write it off as completely impossible. If there's a part of you that feels it's still possible, hold that vision. But simultaneously keep working on what matters to you and focusing on your life and your betterment and your purpose. Don't ever sit around and wait for somebody. It's life is too precious and life is short. Make the most of every day. Mind, body, and soul. And if this is meant to work out, it will. Okay, and one closing message. Hold the space and make plans and focus. What would you like to say to the collective? You guys might just be on different pages as far as your experience and your paths in life. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you're not compatible, but it can be a little bit of a disconnect or harder to connect when you are on different spaces like that, different timelines. Okay. If you think you are alone, you are not. We are beside you in all challenges that you face. Trust that outside sources will always be working with you to ensure the best outcome of every situation. We have your best interest at heart. We love you. So your higher dimensional helpers are with you on this. Your life is about to start moving quickly in some areas. Events that seem to have been on hold suddenly propel forward. And that is this. Completion of whatever story or mentality you were holding on towards this person. You've shifted it, or you've released that in some sense. And maybe that's what was needing to happen. Maybe there was some sort of codependency or a sense of control on your end where you needed to see things in a certain way, and you've let go of that need and that energy to create that which you wanted. You're seeing things from a new perspective in some light. Move with the flow and be mindful of what needs your attention most. Make decisions rationally but sensibly. And I'm going to leave the reading there for you guys. I hope it was helpful, and if it was, please let me know. Like, share, comment, subscribe. It helps my channel to grow, and I'd love to hear, how this resonated with you and what it meant. So I'm going to leave it there, and sending you guys all so much love. We'll talk to you soon.